Hi, I'm Dick, and today Hope and I are going to give you a garden tour. Let's start right here. Okay, so we're going to start at this bed that was kind of like the first real bed we planted together. And here we have some Norfolk Island pine. I know they're perennials, but we're going to grow them here as annuals. We got them for $1 from Walmart after Christmas. So this plant here, Hope ordered seeds, but she ordered the plant by accident. And this is a Lobelia Starship Deep Rose. So I think we looked it up and it was pretty. We wanted seeds, but we're happy with the plant and it's got a new home now. Okay, and let's go on over. We have some Shasta daisies grown from seeds, planted all throughout this bed. You'll find them all throughout. They're beautiful. I can't wait till they come up. And here we have our blackberries, featured in that video we made, planting blackberries. One of our firsts, one of my favorite, because it features Hope, Persephone, and I love it. So they're coming. They're getting some new leaves in spring. I'm happy. They made it all throughout the winter. Their leaves stayed on. They didn't lose any leaves. Here are some mums we got for last year's Halloween flower foliage. And they came up nice. They got attacked by deer and were stripped down. But they came back, and of course more Shasta daisies. Now we're gonna go to my rhododendron. Hope and I got this from a nursery in Texas. It was really pretty. It had big pink flowers and very green. The deer attacked it almost immediately and stripped it down. There is some green, there's a new leaf, so there's hope that this is still alive. More Norfolk Island pine that we have to plant. More Shasta daisies. This is an artichoke plant. This was been attacked by the deer and that horrible Texas cold freeze. I thought it was gone, but it's come back this year stronger than ever. It is pretty big. Look at these. I love the leaves of the artichoke plant. They're so different than anything else. I can't wait. It's gonna get big and maybe it'll make us some produce. Now here is a hydrangea. This is a nice red hydrangea. I also got this on clearance after Valentine's Day. I love going to the stores and just buying their potted plants after Valentine's Day and all the other holidays. You can get them for like $1 or $2 and you just plant them outside. If they make it, they make it. If they don't, they don't. You're giving it a chance. It would most certainly die if it stayed in the store. So I feel good about it. Here is another Norfolk Island pine. We got a lot of them. For $1, you really can't go wrong. I wish I bought more. Okay, and this section we haven't really worked on much yet, but there is a butterfly bush here. Once again, the story of the deer. We didn't have a proper fence up, and a lot of our plants got shellacked. But this butterfly bush, it's growing back, and we're happy with it. All right, so now let's move on over here. What you doing?
I am transplanting some dahlias from that bed to this bed.
Want to tell the audience why?
Yeah, we had one last freeze right before Easter, which we should have known was going to happen. But we went ahead and planted 100 dahlias in each of these two beds, and for some reason this one got hit by the freeze a lot harder. There were only 7 plants left. There's not many left here, but there was more here, so I just moved the ones that were still okay to this bed.
Now this one we planted before that one. That one was planted close to the freeze, right?
Yeah, this one was maybe 2 days before.
Yeah,
so I don't know if maybe that was why.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we still probably have 60 dahlias left. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's good. I can't wait to see them when they come up. Why don't you show us the rest of the rows?
Okay.
Hopefully the chicken doesn't get in your way.
Yeah, let's start over here with the snapdragons. This is the first row that we planted out in, we're calling this section our flower farm, just because we want to have a place where people can kind of stand in the flowers and take pictures. So the first thing that we planted, oh there's a big weed, was snapdragons. Want that weed? So most of this is snapdragons. There are a few dianthus here and some bachelor buttons and forget-me-nots, but most of these are snapdragons. And we pinched them back when they were young, so they really bushed out. So we'll be having lots of flowers on all of them, and they're doing really well.
Yeah, they look really healthy.
Right now we're watering them maybe once every 10 days or all night. But that seems to be working great for them, helping them get those deep roots down in there. While we're over here, people might want to kind of just see this area. This is kind of our plants in waiting.
Yeah.
And you might see us sometimes filming videos over here. A lot of our peppers got hit by frost, but these are the ones that are probably the best. We've got some desert willows, some grasses, petunias, jasmine, alyssum, eucalyptus. The only thing we bought that's out here is this jasmine. We need to go ahead and plant that. So anyway, that's that. This is the back of our garage. Okay, so the other rows are not made yet. This one's going to be probably cosmos. And then this one will be zinnias. I'm guessing that now, since we took the dahlias out of this row, that this one will be zinnias too. We really like them. They do well, so we'll probably have 2 rows of zinnias here. And then we're going to make one more row that isn't started yet for sunflowers. Originally, we were thinking along the fence, but we ended up planting a different bed there, so we have to make this row for sunflowers.
We did this awesome garden bed by the fence.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
We had a lot of perennials that needed to get out. We didn't really want to put them in the rows, so we put them out here. There's so many things I don't know that we can talk about all of it, but we've got echinacea, we've got some pampas grass. Everything out here started from seed indoors. Pampas grass, little clumps, yarrow, there's some more yarrow, milkweed, Shasta daisies, salvia, bells, Canterbury bells, more echinacea. We kind of just repeated. So yarrow again, salvia, echinacea, yarrow, grasses. And then we have star jasmine against the fence, which grows really well here.
Yeah.
And then we have, you want to talk about the tree?
So Hope and I went to Tractor Supply for some supplies. I forget what we were getting, and we saw this beautiful live oak there. It was only $30, and it's beautiful. We'll throw up a photo here of it. Us having green leaves everywhere. It was doing well, and then we had that big freeze on Valentine's Day. I thought this thing was gone. Thought it was done. I don't know much about live oaks, but if you look here, I don't know if Hope can zoom in.
I'll try.
It has lived, and we will have a live oak tree.
Yeah, it's alive.
And if it made it through this freeze, it'll make it through anything. So I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, we got down to -1. Look at these chickens following us everywhere we go.
This is our Pink Lady apple tree. We plan on getting more. We saw this beautiful one and we got it. It was $30, and that's smudgy. So we have fixed this and straightened it. It just keeps not wanting to be straight. So I think we're going to have to stake to the side and tie it because it just keeps folding over. Hi, Smudgy.
For the record, Smudgy's not ours.
He's not ours.
He just really wants to be.
We kind of want him.
But our dog isn't social, so there's not really any way we can have him.
The thing about really social, playful puppies is, I guess it's kind of like grandchildren. You like them a lot because you don't have to have them constantly. We don't have to train them. We can just be like, oh, what a good boy. He's biting my shirt. Oh, how cute.
Smudgy's.
He always bites my shirt.
He's a good boy.
High five? Yeah, good boy.
This is Goldie. She's a nice chicken. Aren't you, Goldie? Where'd Penny go?
I don't know. Goldie's just following you around.
She's a sweet one.
Where is Penny?
She was pecking me a lot earlier, and I was pretty frustrated with her a second ago.
So this is Persephone's garden bed. We're currently filming what we're doing with this. We built it. We put in some compost, which was made from pumpkins. That's why you have all these pumpkin sproutlings. But we're still working on this. And over here we have our onion bed. These are Texas sweet onions, right, or something?
They're 10-15s.
Texas 1015s.
Anybody from Texas knows what a 1015 onion
I'm
is.
not a Texan, so I don't know these things.
$1 million onion developed by A&M. That's the one good thing A&M ever did.
Okay, and here are our peppers. They got a freeze and they didn't like it. We cut some back, but there's new leaves, so we're excited. They're not dead. We're gonna have peppers that are looking pretty good in no time, but you can see the brand new leaf growth. So nature cut them back. Nature pinched the peppers.
I don't know. That's a pumpkin. You don't like pumpkins, Goldie?
No, of course not. They would weed for us.
I kind of think they like our dahlias, which might be a problem.
I think they like our dahlias too.
You don't like pumpkin shoots?
No. So this is one pepper bed.
Let me go ahead and show the onions. I didn't really show them.
Yeah.
But every time they get a little bit cold, they
just
take
get
off.
So happy.
Really take off. These onions are called 1015s because you plant them October 15th, and then you harvest them in the summer.
Okay. And here is our second pepper bed again. They didn't like the frost. We cut them back a bit, and they have new leaves coming up. So we're excited. We have Califuego peppers, Woodle peppers, which are named after our dog who likes them, lunchbox peppers, and sweet peppers, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's about it.
We had some more species in that bed, but the ones that were smaller just didn't make the freeze.
I don't know where Penny went. I'm a little worried. Goldie's sticking to us.
Penny?
Get the worms out. She'll come if she's around.
She's laying.
Oh, she went to lay her egg. Okay.
It's like, don't look at me.
While you were out of town in New Jersey, I built this.
I don't like being far from Hope, but when I'm out of town, she builds beautiful things.
He did help me when he came back. We finished off the wire on this part, but we'll put out a video of part of that, and we'll give a full chicken coop tour.
Yeah.
But we painted it rainbow to match our
Look at this backdrop here.
Theme.
We took a lot of photos there for Easter, and they came out really nice.
You know, initially we made this wall as a backdrop. We loved it, and so I wanted to continue that.
Yeah.
Hopefully when people come visit, this will be a nice place to take pictures.
Yeah, it definitely will be.
Yeah, so we've been doing that, and I went ahead and planted a couple of little beds around here. We've got some gladiolas coming up from last year, petunias. I put a little eggplant in, which I think the chickens have eaten some of. There's some Shasta daisies and such.
There's a desert willow.
Yeah, desert willow. That's true.
And there's my birthday roadie that you got me.
Yeah.
Finally in the ground.
Finally.
Well, we had to keep it safe from the deer because they tore apart that one, like we said. But we got the fence up now, so we feel a bit better about it. And on this side, is it the same stuff?
It's exactly the same stuff.
Except for the David Austin rose in the corner over here.
Yeah, the David Austin rose. And we'll give a full tour also of the David Austin roses.
I've never had chickens before, but they really follow you around all day. Like
little puppies.
Yeah, they're like little puppies, except they don't want to be touched.
The peonies are doing pretty well.
Yeah.
I think they all made it, right?
Yeah, they all made it. That one scared us because the frost got them all, but that one's coming back now. Let me try to zoom in.
So we have peonies in the four corners
Yeah,
here.
those are coral peonies, right?
Yeah, so there's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. We didn't put one over there because we didn't leave that much room.
And what's that big old guy right there?
That is a ranunculus. That's going to be one of the purple ones. I think we've got purple and white on the outside and red on the middle.
Yeah.
That's doing really well. That's our biggest ranunculus so far.
I'm glad we planted them. We got some in the front, and they look really pretty, but they're not that big. This one is going to be huge, and I can't wait to see it. It's not ready. It's going to take a couple days, I think, but ooh, that's pretty. And then there's this big thing here.
These are looking good.
Yeah, these are nice ranunculus. And they all made that freeze. So everything you see here now lasted through that horrible freeze in February.
These are going to be so pretty.
Peonies, yeah, I can't wait.
Did you get a picture of those?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And This is
Another
David Austin.
Okay, so inside the yard, this is where
Wait, let me get you on the camera.
we don't really let the chickens in this part yet. Our dog comes out here more. But here's the other side of the coop. Yesterday, this is really new, I planted tiny, tiny little marigolds out here that were started from seed, as well as some Schwarzenbeeren.
Schwarzenbeeren.
I was going to ask you to say that. So this whole thing is Schwarzenbeeren. We do have a few passion. Oh, I just stepped where I told you not to step. Passion flower right here.
If the passion flower makes it, I'm going to try to propagate it because I really like passion flower. And
yeah, and these are really, really tiny right now, but there are a few rosemary out here as well. And then over here we got, was our date yesterday? It was the day before yesterday.
it was 2 days ago.
We got a salvia black and bloom. This is so pretty. I don't know if the camera shows how pretty the leaves are, but they're just really beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's going to have
It's nice
almost
green.
black blooms. So we don't often buy plants, but we like to on dates. That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
These milkweed are started from seed. They're going to have orange flowers.
Okay.
Okay.
So
and then here we have some columbine.
I can't get those on camera.
Yeah. These you might be able to get because they're
Yeah.
brighter green.
I can get those.
There's some black ones. They are the color of the soil. So we have some black columbine here. Then by your knee, we have some pentas, 3 pentas that we got on our date. They're mixed, so we don't know what the color will be.
Yeah. It's always good to buy plants on dates because when you look at it, you think back fondly of the time you spent together.
And then these yarrow were transplanted from the front yard. There's weed, some yarrow there. Then here we have some Aramato basil.
Got it.
And some more Schwarzenbeeren. There's a few here. I think I planted 3 over here. This stuff is going to go out later. Some more basil. Let me just show, when you pinch back basil, this is what happens. These got a little bit frozen, so I pinched them back and
Ooh.
they're coming out double. So
Yeah.
you want to do that anyway. Really good for
You
that.
should pinch basil no matter what, right?
Yeah, you should. Even if you're not ready to eat it.
Yeah, just so it grows thicker and fuller.
Yeah. So we got some pink lantana on our date too. That's all the plants we got on that day. These basils, I don't remember what they are. I'll put it on the screen. And then we have some amethyst. This is going to be another hard one to see, but it's a really pretty deep purple.
Like the gem, amethyst.
Yeah. And we have marigolds all the way lining the whole thing here. View of what the chicken coop looks like. Oh, too bad there's a lot of hoses and stuff running
Yeah.
through there right now, but
People need snowy water.
it'll have this walkway, coming through here. Persephone and I have been working on that. We'll put that in a video. And okay, so here we have some sage. You cannot see it very well. Some false sunflower. This is Veronica Speedwell between these rocks. Some milkweed, Queen Anne's lace, echinacea. Some more echinacea, some coleus that we brought out from inside. It's kind of in shock. Some alyssum planted from seed along these rocks. Just more of the same. And then there's hibiscus and some Canterbury bells. And then last night we had our first snapdragon bloom. This one is not strong because it's been indoors. It's not like the ones that we planted outside that got strong, but we're still pretty proud. These, we're not sure what they are. It keeps coming up as nightshade, but I will say that when I planted out the Schwarzenbeeren, I noticed the leaves look really similar, so it's possible that I had planted some Schwarzenbeeren before and forgot about it, and that's what it is. Whatever it is starting to fruit a little bit. Can you zoom in and see this?
Okay.
So maybe this will help the plant identifier a little bit better.
Yeah.
It's funny when you plant something, forget what it is. Whatever that is, I'm kind of excited about it.
Yeah, I think that might be Schwarzenbeeren, because eggplant, I don't think they grow that many.
Okay, so the tomato patch now?
Yeah, let's do the tomato patch. We like the tomato patch. This is the newest thing we've got. We just finished it yesterday. All right, so here's our tomato patch. We love this. This is brand new. We just did it. And on the outside, we have marigolds. And we have some basils. The basils are really small. I don't know if you can see them on camera, but there's a bunch of different species of basil too. We have a lot of basil planted.
We have 100. We have 50 in this bed though. 50 basil plants in this bed. 23 marigolds. And I think 19 tomatoes.
Yeah, we really wanted to up our tomato game, so companion planting was something important to us this year. So to keep away pests, we have marigolds and basil planted all around. Now, our tomatoes we're really excited about. We wanted a Godfather look. So at the end of The Godfather 1, Vito Corleone is walking down a big row of high tomatoes, maybe taller than me, taller than the steaks. And we wanted that feel when we came through it. So at the end here we have San Marzano tomatoes, which are the best, just the best ones out there. They're really good for sauces and stuff. So, and they grow high. We grew them last year and they grew past our heads, so we wanted to stake them up high. So we got these 8-foot stakes, T-posts that we're using as stakes, and they're gonna grow. Then over here, I believe we have Roma tomatoes, right?
Yep.
Here we have our Roma tomatoes. And then at the end over here, we have beefsteak tomatoes. We don't know why we got beefsteak tomatoes. I think we just want to grow really big tomatoes.
No idea why we got those.
It's not something we're going to eat. So.
And then we have a lot of tomato plants left over.
Yeah.
So we either have to sell those, give them away, or do something with them.
Thanks for watching our garden tour. We know it's not perfect yet, but we wanted to show you where we're at right now, and we can use it as a basis to see the progress that we've made. I really wish we filmed it last year when it was a junkyard, because there's been a lot of big changes. So don't be embarrassed of your yard now. As long as you're making progress, it's all good.
So thanks for watching, and please like the video if you like it.
Comment if you have something to say.
And please subscribe.
Subscribe. We'd like it.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.